What's up, YouTube? Rider Zero coming at you with a review of the Kamen Rider Accel Henshin belt from Kamen Rider Double. This is my first toy review that I'll be putting up on YouTube. I've been collecting toys for a little while, but just recently decided to get into the reviewing area. Um, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. If not, then I'm sure I'll see that in the comments later on. We'll go ahead and get started. You can see the box there. I've had this for about a week now, give or take a day. I decided to go ahead and start with this one just for the simple fact that this is the latest piece of merchandise that I got from Japan. Pretty sure this has been out for probably about 6 months or so now, give or take, maybe a little more. I know there have been other reviews on there that have been there for a while, but this was the latest piece that I got and the most accessible and the only one that I could really find the box of, so I thought, what the hell. So anyway, we'll get right to it. Like I said, I've had it for about a week, so it's already been unboxed and everything. But here we go. This is the Henshin belt, as you can see there. Um, Give me just a second to adjust the camera here. Just got this camera, so I'm still working with it, trying to figure everything out. But yeah, there you go. Accel Driver, as you can see there in the middle. The ACC showing Accel. As far as the belt goes, it's pretty nicely detailed. I like it. I really hadn't planned on picking this up, but I found a pretty good deal on it, along with the engine blade, which I may end up doing a review of. But anyway, as far as the belt goes, detail-wise, it's pretty nice. It's got a nice chrome going around the speedometer here. The speed reads from 0 to infinity. What else can we say about it? This is obviously the back of the belt. This is normally where the belt would hook into. It actually has two removable clips here that hook the belt to each side. This back plate actually comes off as well, showing some nice detailing on the back side of the clip, which hopefully you can pick up on there. If you're looking at this, and you've probably seen the show, but if you know, of course in the show he pulls this off when he transforms into his motorcycle mode or whatever you want to call it. But just for review purposes, I'm going to leave that on there just because it helps to stabilize it. Stands up a little better with that on there. Just like the Double Driver, there are no electronics in the actual belt itself. All of the electronics come from the Gaia memory, which is right here. This is the deluxe Accel Gaia memory. The camera's picking it up a little bit more orange than what it looks like in person. It does have an orange tint to it, but it has a little bit more of a reddish kind of color to it. Obviously it's translucent like Cyclone and Joker and some of the others. Runs on 3 of the LR44 batteries, which you can kind of see there. Go ahead and sample what the sounds like. And then of course, as with all deluxe memories, the nifty little LED light. I also actually have the candy toy version, which you just kind of heard there. I hadn't really planned on picking up the Accel stuff before, so I actually got the candy toy in a haul from Rider Proxy from HJU. She included it as a free gift with my last haul that I got from her. I figured I'd go ahead and pick up Accel and engine and candy toy version since I hadn't planned on getting the driver and the engine blade and whatever, but of course that obviously changed. But I have it anyway, so here's a sample of the candy toy version compared to the deluxe version. Candy toy and the deluxe. Obviously this is much louder and much clearer. Gold tip memory, obviously signifying that it goes in the Shotaro side for the Double Driver. What else can we say? That's about it. I mean, we'll just get right to it with the sounds that it makes here. The only moving parts on the belt itself are the throttle, which have a nice little arrow here showing that this is the only direction that I turn. It's a good thing they put that there, I guess. And then the clutch for the maximum drive. We'll go ahead and put this in here, get some tension going on. Now, whenever you rev it, you can pretty much, just keep going as many times as you'd like to. In order to activate the henshin sound, you got to hold it. So there you go. There's the henshin. The only other thing that you really have after that is the maximum drive, which again is activated with the clutch. And you get this really speedy revving noise until you click this over. So yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much the gist of the Accel Driver. Like I said, it wasn't something I had initially intended on getting, because I'm not a huge fan of Accel, but he's kind of growing on me. I've had this sitting on the desk for about a week now and play with it pretty much every day, but who doesn't when they've got toys sitting around? I do actually have the Double Driver here with me, so we'll take a look at the Accel memory in with the Double Driver. Of course, you get the power down sound that all the deluxe memories have. Let's get this out of the way for a second. Double Driver. Take that out. Now, actually, I'm going to show you that, like I was saying with the Accel, this is probably the loudest memory that I have. I don't know if they're all this way. I would assume probably so, since, the noises that it makes, whatever. But this is the Joker and then Accel. So you can obviously hear that Accel's a little louder. He doesn't really work well in the Double Driver. I'll go ahead and show you anyway. He pretty much cuts everybody else off. You get the revving sound. Yeah, so with Accel in there, you really don't hear anything else. Which, doesn't really matter because it's not necessarily designed to go in the Double Driver anyway. But, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's pretty nicely detailed. But aren't all Japanese toys. So, would I recommend it? Sure. If you get it for a decent price. I probably wouldn't have bought it at retail. However, I bought it from a member on Ranger Board who was selling it at a really good price. So, I went ahead and grabbed it. Along with the engine blade, which, even though I'm not really a huge fan of Accel, the engine blade is probably my favorite weapon on the show, because who doesn't love a gun blade, really? Which, like I said, I do actually have the engine blade as well. I may end up doing a review on that just because I got it with this, and if you're going to put an Accel review up, you may as well go ahead and do that. So look out for that. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. Send me messages, whatever. You can find me here, same username on Twitter. I haven't posted anything. Like I said, I just kind of got into the idea for doing reviews, so I'm still working on registering this name everywhere, but I think I've got it covered. You can message me here. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/riderzero. I will probably also follow in the vein of some of the other more popular reviewers like Shuken Shinobi, Jedimon, some of the others, and do a written review of this, maybe. I do have a WordPress blog, but I'm not going to worry about advertising that too much until I get some things going on that, and hopefully get some more reviews on this. I think that's about it. Look out for a couple more reviews probably coming within the next day or so. I'll probably do the engine blade like I said. I've got some more stuff that should be coming from Japan. See, I would say probably next week at this point. So hopefully you'll see some more from me soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.